I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about managing your career and personal branding, which I think is absolutely important. When I think about some of these attributes, I'm not even talking about just your overall appearance. I'm talking about your characteristics, your qualities, something that actually makes you stick out. So when you look at your overall personality, your overall personal brand, you got to kind of include your skill set and your passions as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be work related. It doesn't have to be related to, the industry that you're in, but your own personal goals, values, and objectives. So just to go back on what I was saying, passion, your overall characteristics are really important, your core values, what you want to bring to the table, and then your quality of your work as well. We know you're going to be graduating from school and you might not have years of experience, but what I was reluctant to do for the most part is really leverage the help that I was actually able to get from Humber. There was a career center. There were career advisors. And back in the day, I think it was when I graduated, Christina Clements was sending me job postings herself. She's like, hey, apply for this one. They might hire you. So things have changed overall. And at the end of the day, when you look at your overall self, it's your reputation, right? Once you start migrating and maybe it's climbing the corporate ladder, people are gonna recognize who you are. They might resonate with your skill set and abilities and maybe really like you as a person. What types of jobs actually exist for marketing grads? Before it was just a marketing assistant, marketing coordinator, but really you can branch off to so many different fields now. It's crazy where it's kind of spiraled to, right? So you got your digital marketing, whether it's traditional or not, there's digital. You can start off as a coordinator, assistant, maybe it's a marketing specialist, right? Maybe you can start off on working on some of the smaller projects and really move your way up and then eventually lead a team and then take on an entire project management role where you're going to be kind of the key stakeholder and the leader of making sure that that project kind of meets its overall deadlines. You got your business web analyst person, right? I mean, if you look at the digital space, for us, we analyze everything. If we're sending out an email that's catered towards one audience, it's actually 5 emails that we're sending out. We're testing subject lines, we're testing colors, we're testing call to actions, we're testing overall volumes of content on a specific page. We're testing different times of the day and frequency where you're actually going to be opening up your email. So there's a whole bunch of things that are available for you. So when you think about it, okay, well, what kind of skills do I actually need in the real world to succeed? I mean, obviously it's going to be more, more elaborate, but I kind of just jotted 4 notes here. So interpersonal skills. So do you have the ability to talk to people at all different levels? Are you confident in yourself? Are you able to be opinionated? Are you able to work in a team environment where you're not butting at each other's heads? Are you able to take leadership and kind of run with it? So attitude is key. You got to have a positive attitude and, to be honest with you, some type of ambition, right? Sometimes people end up graduating school and then they start planning what they want to do in the future. Like, come on, that's backwards, guys. We kind of got to start ahead. Plan yourself. What's going to be my 6-month timeline, my 1 year? What am I going to do in 2 years from now? Where do I see the evolution of my role? How do I better myself down the road, right? Those are kind of the considerations I have always had in the back of my head. And your ambition to succeed. Your drive is the key ingredient, right? How bad do you want it? How hungry are you? Not to say that you're hungry to go in the corporate world. Maybe it's starting your own type of business. Maybe it's a YouTube channel. Maybe it's your own fashion line. Maybe it's doing something that's totally out of the norm. But your attitude and your overall drive in terms of what you want to pursue in your life should be number 1. Build yourself and not just your resume. Work on your personable skills, your overall behaviors and habits. Don't just focus on the academics. That's obviously one element of graduating and progressing or progressing to the next level, but that's not just the overall component. Don't be too quick to specialize as well. And it's kind of to my last point where you guys can really branch off to really different levels in the industry right now. Like, jobs are just being created. 8 years ago, there was no social media manager. It was kind of the guy who did the marketing, who did the flyer, who had a Facebook account, who could help you with some Facebook ads, right? But now things are getting more specialized. I mean, sometimes it's good, but you don't want to be able to limit yourself right away. Kind of feel out the different options, see where you want to level set with yourself, and then once you figure out your overall identity and the passion of what you want to pursue, maybe kind of geared towards that afterwards. Don't wait to figure out life after college. Start now. That is very important, folks, because I know firsthand I took a while to do that. And, again, it's that whole progression thing. Spend some time learning on how to communicate. And then for the new grads, I don't know if there's any here. You guys are more so third and fourth semester student. The world is your oyster. Be confident in yourself. Understand that the abilities that you're going to get from Humber College are enough to actually get you into the real world and get you a job.